Hello everyone, and welcome to this next episode of Coding with Dom. Last time we saw us make a simple PHP submission form using a get parameter. On one of the pages you enter in your name, and then on the next page you can see your name being displayed. So this time around we're going to make another website. So this website is still going to have a text box on one page and a label on another page, but here's the difference. Instead of entering your name in the first page and getting your name back displayed on the second page, we're going to enter in a number on the first page in the text box, and then we're going to get back a calculation in the second page. So the first page we're going to enter in a number, and on the second page we're going to see that calculation of the answer of that number factorial. So now we're going to take these two pages and add them to a different folder, our old website. We're going to call this the name website. We're going to go into this folder and just paste in these two files. So now these pages consist of our new website. Now let's go ahead and open this up in VS Code. But before we do that, let's go ahead and fix this name.php. We're going to change this to answer.php. And we're going to go ahead in Visual Studio and fix that. So now we're in VS Code. Let's go ahead and modify the value for this form action. Instead of name.php, we're going to change it to answer.php. Go ahead and change this label over here from name. We're going to change it to number. And for the name of the input value, instead of saying my name, we'll say my number. Copy and paste it over here. So now our index page looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and switch to our answer page. Now instead of saying your name is, we'll write your number is, and we'll write my number. Okay, great. Let's go load up our website and see what's going on. We go on exam. We made sure Apache started. So we have our website loaded up here. Now it's asking for our number. We're going to type in the number 7. And when we hit submit, it says your number is 7. Great, this is what we want so far, but now we want to see the calculation of what 7 factorial is. So we're going to go back to VS Code and we're going to go add that part in. So over here, the first thing we're going to do is allocate some of this get parameter. We're going to call this number. So we're going to allocate this to a variable. $number equals my number. So now over here, when they ask what your number is, we can instead of putting the get parameter, we could put $num. So we refresh the page over here and we get the same result. The only really big difference is we're using a variable now instead of referring right to the get parameter. So now let's go ahead and calculate the factorial. So we're going to open up our PHP tags and close them. Inside of here, we're going to define our factorial variable, make it equal 1. So in order to make factorial the right value, we're going to write a for loop to modify the value of the factorial variable. So now we're going to write for x equals num. That means x starts at num. So now we're going to write x is greater than or equal to 1. And then lastly, x minus minus. Squiggly braces. Now we're inside of here, we're going to write factorial equals factorial. Now inside of here, we're going to write factorial equals factorial times x. Typo, I missed the $sign. Okay, great. Now down here, instead of writing your number is, we're going to write your factorial answer is, and then we're going to copy and paste the factorial variable over here. So let's go see how this works. But before we do that, we're going to add a nice line break over here. Maybe we'll add a couple. So the way this works is we have our factorial variable. We're setting it equal to 1. Then we go through our for loop. We set x equal to num. For instance, let's say num 7. So x gets smaller and smaller. So for instance, we're going to do 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Then times 1, we x out of the for loop. Our answer is going to be 5054. And then after we have our factorial number, it's going to tell us our factorial answer right here, whatever 7 factorial is. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. There you go. Your number is 7 and your factorial answer is 5040. That's all for this episode. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.